Tonight on Booze and Reviews, we have 3 things going on, and we're gonna blow your mind. Ah! Hello, my name is Holly.
And I'm Dustin.
Tonight we have a really good drink that I want to pour some more in my cocktail because I'm having a gin and ginger.
A gin and ginger.
Gin and ginger. This is Sip Smith London. It is a dry gin. That's good. All the way to the top. Dustin is going to tell you a little story about how this gin is made.
This gin is made in small batches only.
It's made by multiple.
So they got different brew masters or whatever they call it. Okay.
Oh, tonight we're doing Shaken Not Stirred, which is going to be a smorgasbord episode. Which means we do not do individual shot ratings. Nope. We are going to rate multiple shows and do little reviews.
Yeah, otherwise we'd be taking like a ridiculous
sip some cocktails.
And that's just,
yeah. And we have a surprise in store for you guys, something we've never done before.
Never done before!
So let us know what you're thinking. It might be a long episode and we're sorry, but we're looking super fancy and feeling good about life. Mm-hmm.
Sorry, everyone. Can't see it.
Can
you see it?
Yeah.
No.
So, our first show tonight?
First show. What are we doing?
American Ultra with Jesse Eisenberg.
American Ultra.
And Kristen Stewart.
Kristen Stewart.
It is a show where the CIA, hence Dustin being dressed super fancy.
Fancy.
What does the CIA do?
So look, this is the gist of this story. So Jesse Eisenberg, when he's 18, volunteers for a CIA experiment.
Because he was a third offender misdemeanor.
Right. And in this experimentation, they brainwash him. They teach him all kinds of like martial arts and shit, and then they make where he doesn't remember. They brainwash him and then put him back out into the wild where he's just.
And Kristen Stewart is his like watchdog person.
Handler.
Yeah, his handler, and she babysits him and makes sure that he's safe.
Handle this for yourself.
So in this show, he goes around, and the guy off of that 70s show. Okay, who? It is Jesse Eisenberg and Kristen Stewart. She is a CIA agent.
Yep.
You find out at the end that she gives up her entire life to like move and go live with Jesse Eisenberg and be his girlfriend. And he's like some stoner loser and has a dead-end job, and they're trying to go out of town, but he breaks protocol, and that's when they come out and they're gonna kill him and take him out. Kristen Stewart starts fighting, and there's like a huge battle, and the guy from that 70s show, Topher, is in it.
Topher Grace.
Yep. Yes, and he is in it.
What's he?
We want to have 8 beers. So, tonight, did I put my stuff?
Sure.
So tonight I got some Atlas flower from Fluent, and that's what I'm smoking here. We're drinking the simple Sip Smith gin.
Sip Smith gin. I'm drinking a martini.
And I'm having a gin and ginger.
A ginger?
Actually, they have these super cool things at the Fluent now. That
if someone is watching this, start a watch party, because it won't let me do it. I don't know what it is, so I want someone to try it. Rowan or Jesse or my mom.
It's like a little tip, and it filters your shit.
The only people watching.
That's okay.
Totally fine with that.
Our main supporters are watching.
Fam.
And we respect you.
Respect. All right. So, anyway, Jesse Eisenberg, I'm going to put that down. Becomes a...
He gets his feelings hurt when he finds out that he's an experiment.
He's a stoner. He has super bad anxiety. You can't leave his town. And all of that ends up at the end of the show. You realize that the CIA did that to him on purpose.
It's a phobia, so he's afraid to leave town. And it's all on purpose.
Right. Because the reason...
You're spilling is so juicy. Is it the cup?
Probably.
It's the lid. It's leaking from the lid. Anyway.
It's the lid. So he's going to surprise Kristen Stewart, take her to Hawaii, and then ask her to marry him. And so what happens is them leaving their town makes it to where the CIA like gets an alert, and they're like, oh, he's trying to run. So he figured something out. So they're going to terminate him. His program had been terminated. He was the last one. And they were just going to go and kill him, and it would be over. The lady that started the program with him said... like, I can't believe that you're doing this and you're gonna murder an innocent person and blah blah blah. So she goes and he's working at a gas station and she goes and she keeps saying the password thing over. You keep shaking the camera.
Oh,
the password thing over and over and over again, and then it triggers in his head. What do you do? Stop it! It triggers. Okay, so then he has all these CIA fucking
memories and shit.
And shit.
And he's a badass and he fights a bunch of people.
He goes out to his car because there's people messing with his car. They're setting bombs to blow him up. Yeah. CIA people. So he goes out there and he kills one with a spoon. And then he shoots the other one. And he calls his girlfriend. He's like, I just murdered 2 people in the parking lot. I just killed one. He plays himself. Like, if you know Jesse
But it's an action movie. But
it's Zombieland. But he's a stoner with long hair. That's what this movie is with Kristen Stewart. It's pretty good. Like, we had never seen it before.
So, because we're not doing shots, sorry to disappoint the crowd.
Yeah.
However, let's do slugs.
Let's chug this down. What do you give it?
I'll give it a 3 out of 5.
You give it a 3? I'll give it a 3. I'll do the same. Chug it down. Go, go, go.
A gin and ginger. Oh, you brought your mix. Yeah.
That gin is so strong.
Yeah, I don't know if every batch is super strong, but it was super strong.
Yeah,
okay,
I don't know.
So hey, you guys.
The story. Hold on, really quick. We need to finish the...
What's it off of? Hulu or Netflix?
Hulu has American Ultra.
Hulu, American Ultra. With
this has different brewmasters that brew each batch separately, so they each have their own flavor, their own taste, and their own little synchronicities.
No.
Question mark? I don't know what word I'm trying to look for. Anyway, we're gonna be moving on
to the next review. So, just wait. And Dustin from Booze and Reviews. And tonight we are reviewing...
Did you see what we did?
Freaks!
Did you guys catch it?
On Netflix.
Did you catch what we did?
Did you catch what happened?
Look at how blue my eyes look. I'm just going to do the whole show like this with my eyes super big. You can get lost in that.
You can get lost in his eyes.
Don't drown in the ocean that is my eyes.
All right, everybody, welcome to our show. Okay. You're listening to Dustin Martin. We are reviewing the movie Freaks.
I just keep spilling my drink.
I don't remember who is in Freaks.
Emil Hirsch is the main character.
He is a dad, and he has a daughter, and they both have superpowers.
Okay, so this movie reminded me of the movie Push with Chris Evans, where there's like random... You're born with random superpowers, like no one really knows how or why. At least they didn't explain it in the movie.
Right.
But what happens is, what I would imagine would happen in real life is the freaks get killed by police and the government because they're too powerful. And they literally
have people chasing them at all times. So they lie on sight to be normal.
Right. It's a kill on sight. They bleed out of their eyes when they're using their powers. Superpower. Their cork. That's an anime thing.
That's an anime thing. If you don't know, you should know.
They bleed out their eye when they're using their cork. Okay, and all of them are different. Like it doesn't.
The little girl.
Hold on, really quick. Before we get into that, Emil Hirsch is the dad, and he has a little girl in the house. And so the movie starts with
his power is
with him. Well, I'm not gonna say that, but the movie starts with him like training her how to be normal. He keeps saying, "You're not normal yet. You're not normal yet. You need to do this. You need to do this." And he's like teaching her like the alphabet and all these different things. And he keeps saying, "You can't go outside. You can't go outside."
And he has the windows taped shut. Everything's taped shut. So you can't look outside.
At first, you just kind of think that he's a crazy guy.
Yeah.
Not wanting his daughter to go outside. But then one time he goes out to get supplies and comes back and he's bleeding and shit. And you're like, okay, maybe there is something.
Something's chasing them.
Yeah, maybe there is something that's going on there.
Yeah. And so the little girl was looking outside and peeking and heard the ice cream truck.
Yep.
Well, the ice cream truck, there was a little girl that was her neighbor that she was looking out the window and saying, "Chloe, please get me ice cream." Which, really quick, our kid was trying to read Chloe.
Yeah.
What do you say?
Cello.
Cello.
He'd say cello. He was reading a book.
A book and it said Chloe.
And he said cello. Which, I mean,
anyway, she kept saying, Chloe, bring me ice cream. Chloe, bring me ice cream. So if she says something repeatedly over and over,
it's just if
they
she
do
thinks
it.
Just if she thinks it.
I don't know.
But the problem is, she's only 7. So
Right.
whatever she thinks, she says.
Right.
But whatever she thinks
is what happens.
Right.
Yeah.
But she says it, says it. The girl brings the ice cream up to the door. So Chloe, no, not Chloe. What's the little girl's name? I
The
forgot.
little girl opens the door.
I forgot what her name.
And she's not supposed to open
Eleanor.
the door.
They
and
call
then
her
the dad,
Eleanor.
Eleanor Reed. And,
Right.
so the dad has a deal with the neighbors across the street that when it's time, they were going to take their little girl and she was going to be their daughter.
And he was going to pay them like a crazy amount of money every month
to take care of her.
and not turn her in.
And she was going to be a normal kid. She had a persona, Eleanor Reed. The mom was they're the Reed family.
She knew the backstory of the Reed family, who's their neighbors.
Yes.
And so
here's the thing: the dad can control time.
Dude, just do it. Just do it. It's fine.
So the little girl and the dad are inside the house for like years and years and years,
but
and
really
it's a
only
little
been
baby.
Months.
But really, it's only been months. So like the wife disappears, and they think that she's like dead or something.
Dead. Because what they're doing, they're putting commercials and shit out saying that
turn in the
freaks,
and they're called freaks.
Yep, that's what they call them. And they say they're going to go to whatever mountain. I can't remember what it's called. And that's where they're experimenting on them.
Send you to a miracle place.
Right. They're making it sound like it's like a place where only freaks go and you guys can live out your lives. But really, it's like a government facility where they're testing and killing the freaks. Where are we going with that?
Yeah. Nothing. That was the show.
But so anyway, the dude in the ice cream truck is the little girl's grandpa. Okay, and so he's trying to get her to get out because the powers are stronger than next generation. So like the dad and mom have powers, they have a baby. The baby's powers are going to be stronger than theirs are. So he knows that his daughter is alive in the mountain. Okay, and so he's trying to get the little girl, I can't remember what her name is, to get out of the house, to escape her dad, and help him get his daughter out, her mom, out of the mountain.
Because what she can do is she sees her mom,
dude,
like in real time.
The little girl's got like crazy
powers. She can see her mom in real time, and she can help her mom do stuff.
Yep.
So we are talking about the show Freaks on Hulu.
Not only
bless
you!
Ah!
Not only can she see what they're seeing, she's there, and she can control other people's minds. That she's not even there.
She made
one
of the workers help the mom
escape from the mountain. Like her power level is over 9,000. If you get that anime reference,
he said it.
I said it. So, but the little girl's powers are super crazy.
Tonight on News and Reviews.
The dad controls time, but he can even do it in a small bubble. Like there's a part when there's a car coming and it's going to hit the little girl, and he creates a bubble just around him and her,
and
where
slows everything down, and he's in real time.
Slow. And he's telling her how much he's sorry and how much he loves her and how much he should have told her what's happening, because he keeps trying to convince her that she's normal. Even though she's a quote-unquote
she has
freak.
No powers. There's nothing weird about her. She's normal.
And throughout the movie, it didn't happen until she went with Grandpa. Well, it did, but she didn't realize what was happening.
Well, and what's funny is she's with the grandpa, and he's dressed up like an ice cream man, and they go to the park, and she's like swinging and playing. He's telling her to do stuff, and she gets pissed off and starts yelling.
He's trying to get her to use her powers. He's trying to see if she has it.
Yeah, so people think it's freaky, and they call the police, and then the police come, and then she tells the police to just go away.
And the policeman just walks away.
And he walks away.
Yeah, so it's a pretty fucking cool movie.
It's a pretty cool show.
And in the end, the mom escapes.
Oh, look on the back of the bottle. It shows the batch number and the ledger number.
That's awesome, babe.
Yeah.
In the movie,
Single
Freaks on Netflix, the mom escapes from the mountain, but the dad and grandpa both die.
They sacrifice
themselves. There's a drone missile that hits the house that they're hiding in, and the dad creates a time bubble, and he escapes out of the house with the daughter, but he'd been shot and he'd gotten blown up, protecting his daughter.
Yeah.
And at the end, he did his little thing where he said, partners, and they nucked. And then he dies. And then, just like that.
And then I died.
And then the mom comes in, jumps in, because her superpower is jumping, apparently. grabs her and jumps away. So they're leaving it open for another movie, which would be fucking cool.
Yeah, because the mom's powers are really awesome. So
yeah,
that
really
was the show Freaks on
Netflix.
So
all right, hold on, wait. Do not leave. We got one more review. Hold on, wait. What did we review this one? We gotta chug a drink. I gave this a 4.
4 stars it is.
I loved it.
Cheers.
Hold on, people. We're still here. Ready? Set. Now time for Roger! Look what we did! Did you
Welcome back to Booze and Reviews. Cause tonight
we got multiple. Dude, you keep shaking
reviews.
the entire thing. Stop it.
I'm sorry that my
Archer,
body is so
ready, set.
big.
Okay, we're talking about
Archer,
season 10 of Archer.
season 10,
Okay.
based in space. Like on Dustin
right
Show.
Yeah, see? It's a reference. We're referencing things now.
I'm not referencing anything. I'm wearing
She's
denim.
not. She's just showing her titties in a rolled up skirt.
You like my dress? This is how you do costume changes on cameras, people.
Quick style. Okay,
Quick
so
style.
Archer season 10. Okay, so if you're a fan of Archer and you've
The
watched all
last
the
episode
seasons,
is going to fuck you up, and I'm not going to tell you what
and
happens
it's
yet.
not going to fuck you up, and we are going to tell you, just not right yet. Okay,
First.
so but in the last couple seasons, he's been like the pirate season,
Yeah.
where they're like on an island and they're fighting with aborigines and shit. And then you had this season they're in space, and then you had the season where they're like in the 50s or 40s or whatever. Okay, so those have been the last 3 seasons. In this season, they're in space, and it's hilarious. Pam is like a rock monster, and when she gets a boner, it stinks.
It smells.
When she gets a boner, it stinks.
I mean, isn't that how all ladies are?
Anyway, it's the same kind of dynamic.
Archer is on 10 seasons, and it's on Hulu.
Because Hulu has all FX shows,
All
such as
FX,
Justified, and Dave.
Hey,
and Archer.
we got some new shows we're going to be watching for you guys,
Yeah,
and
right.
next week is going to be
What are we doing next week?
pretty special. And
we
we're
don't
not going
even
to
know what's
tell you about
happening
it
yet.
yet. It's going to be a special week, and Dustin is going to blossom into a flower of love.
Okay, so Archer in season 10, they're in space, and Barry is a robot, which is hilarious. They have a great like joke throughout the whole thing,
Great one-liners.
where Barry
Six.
is a robot, Barry 6, and
he makes a lot of
jokes, but no one doesn't. They don't know if he's being serious or he's joking because he's a robot. So don't do that right on camera. So they keep saying, like, are you being serious or not? He goes, I don't get it. Like, is it my delivery or what?
It's
because he doesn't have a facial expression. So
Did I bring
What
the
do you want?
ginger?
no. You want some of this?
Thank you
You just
so
want some
much.
straight gin? Okay, so you got that. On the very beginning, they all battle each other, but Pam's like a rock monster, so she clearly wins. And then Archer comes and saves the day.
They do the gladiator fighting,
Yep.
which is really pretty
That's
awesome.
literally what I was just saying.
But he's terrible at explaining things. Everybody
They did
gets
a gladiator battle.
yeah, and they're all
Ooh,
leather
and
and
then
metal clad.
Yep, and then in one of the episodes, they find space ocelots, which is
Oh my
hilarious
god, they're
episode.
so cute.
They're so
they
cute.
hate
They hate
Lana.
Lana. She keeps and the whole thing is her trying to get back to Earth
And be maternal
to
and
have a baby and all this bullshit. And they find this storage container full of space ocelots. She keeps trying to pet them, and they keep biting her. Pretty great.
Mallory is a little space globe.
I don't understand. It doesn't really make sense. Like
She's
she
like
can
a
be,
little beam of energy.
Yeah, but she can also be like a person. And she can take over robots.
Maybe she's a hologram.
Like she takes over like a bird robot and shocks Archer's dick.
Yeah, she shocks his dick.
And Archer tells everyone that, and then Pam gets a boner and smells up the room.
It's pretty awesome.
Because of Sterling.
They're stinky boners.
'Cause of
So Sterling Archer in this one does not have a baby.
There's no baby.
In the last one, what happened? What was the last season of Archer?
I don't remember.
So there's been a few
But
seasons.
the
last
I
3
explained
seasons.
those. Yep, I already did that part.
What is your phone on the thing?
No, it's not.
Oh, okay. What's
9:22. It doesn't matter though. We can just keep on going. What? Did you even make a drink?
I don't have any stuff.
Well, you just gotta take straight gin.
I'm not drinking straight gin because I want to puke it on the camera.
But in this season, they're in space. They have the ocelots, and then they find a cube. Oh, this part's pretty cool. They find a cube in space as they're on their way back to Earth, and the cube
It's a black, shiny,
it's not black though. It's
jiggly,
like a mercury
like
looking
silvery.
thing. Like,
yeah,
yeah. It's almost like a mirror, and you can see yourself back in it. But you can touch it, and it moves like it's a liquid metal. Like.
Okay, so
uranium?
Mallory threatens to cut it.
And it sucks the scalpel
Sucks
in.
the scalpel up because she holds a scalpel up.
So then what?
Yeah.
So then they have her hold another one up, and she's gonna stab Cheryl, and it sucks that scalpel up. And then Cheryl starts freaking out, saying that she's gonna kill herself or kill everyone, and the fucking cube sucks her in, but only her head. And then she almost dies.
Well, but then when she comes back, she doesn't even remember what happened.
She doesn't remember being sucked into it.
She has no idea what
happened. And then Archer goes crazy.
Yes.
Because there's crazy shit going on.
Everybody is trying to ruse him.
It's like a hologram. It's a giant space... Why do you do that like that?
What?
It's a giant space ruse. And
everybody is lying to him.
Everyone's lying to him. And they're all like holograms. Like he keeps seeing Lana as an old Lana. Like when she's wearing her turtleneck fucking... dress and shit.
Yep, old Lana. We love old Lana.
I like new Lana.
Short hair Lana.
Short hair Lana.
I like the short hair.
Short hair Lana.
She has new hair. Honestly, I like new Pam. It's pretty hilarious.
Rock Pam?
I love rock hair. I love the stinky boner.
I like skinny Pam.
Oh my god, do you guys remember Skinny Pam when she had the cocaine cast?
Full body cast.
The full body cast that was made out of cocaine. And she got hooked on it and she did it a lot and she lost a lot of weight. She looked really good. Yeah. I was proud of Pam.
Yeah. And Ray in this is like just a total diva the entire time. He doesn't do anything.
Oh my god.
He's having a procedure.
He's having a
day
off.
Is giving him a colonoscopy.
Yes.
And he has like candles lit, music playing and shit. Like, okay, Ray.
Right. And Krieger is a machine.
He's a robot.
And
they make fun of him about it, calling him a Ken doll.
All the time. No dick. And then like they don't let him go on missions or anything. They make him like man the ship. And so whenever they go on missions and shit and they call him to come help, he jumps into action to help the humans and never.
Then they
always
help
useless.
Themselves before he helps them, and so they call him
a useless bot. There's a lot of funny one-liners in this
it's pretty good.
Of Archer.
As far as the last few seasons of Archer goes, this one's pretty dang good. And it comes back again in May, which I'm excited about.
Yes.
Because, here we go.
The very last episode.
Okay, so Barry 6, the robot, Archer sacrifices himself to die on their spaceship and kill Barry 6 and let his people escape, right?
Yeah.
He dies. Okay,
they brought all the ocelots with them also.
Yeah, so they all
wanted to know about the ocelots.
They died too. There's also there's an episode where they were making a sandwich with this thing that had eggs, and the eggs made them uninhibited. So their deepest desires is what they went after, and so Cyril got lazy, and Archer and Lana just banged a lot. But anyway, the point is, at the end of it. Archer dies. He sacrifices himself because Barry 6 is like, you want to be the real hero? Then let them escape and you and me do this.
Can I have a drink of your gin-tini? Your dirty gin-tini.
So he does, and he dies. And so as he's dying, there's a flashback going through of all the old seasons of Archer. That's going through all of them, all the different things that happened to him all throughout. And then at the very end. What happens, babe?
He wakes up.
Archer wakes up.
How did he get into a coma?
Where is he?
How did he die? He died in an explosion.
Yeah, he died in an explosion because their spaceship blew up.
The spaceship blew up and he died.
Yeah.
He woke up?
In a hospital. Not in space.
Real life hospital.
He died.
He went into a coma.
Went into a coma.
You know how long ago? 3 years ago.
the last 3 seasons of Archer have been weird and crazy seasons.
He didn't have a kid.
Think about it, yo.
Think about it, man.
Think about it. What do you give Archer season 10?
I don't. What the fuck?
That didn't work. Hold on.
Give me
I'm
some.
gonna give it 4.
I'm
Hold
gonna
on.
give it 4. I want to give it 5. I want to give it 3 olives.
God, that's...
So this is Odra. It is, I think it's 55% sativa,
who really knows?
but what did Bob Ross say? Nobody really knows.
Nobody
so
really
we watched
knows.
a lot of
We
Bob
don't
Ross,
know,
and we're going
dude.
to do a proper review one night.
We're on a Bob
Oh
Ross
my
kick
god,
right
maybe we
now.
could do like a paint
And we've been
along.
doing...
Oh my god, next.
Man, we can't do... You're gonna be gone. I mean, shit.
Okay, you guys, thank you for joining Poos and Reviews. We
Hold on, what did you give it? You gotta
you.
chug this. Drink this. What did you give Archer season 10? What? Just chug it. Just don't even think about it.
Pedialyte?
Nope, don't think
Give
about
me
it.
the
Just
Pedialyte.
go.
1, 2, 3.
Go! The gin is very strong, everyone. That's why she's being a baby about the gin martini. The gin is strong. It'll get ya. It'll get ya. Okay, so, in review,
We watched
American Ultra,
with Jesse Eisenberg, and
3
we gave it 3 out of 5 shots.
out of 5.
Freaks with, I don't
Emil
know his
Hirsch.
name, and we gave it 4. Wait, no.
I gave it 4. I really
I'm
liked
going to
it.
give it 3 out of 5
Really?
because I think American Ultra, because I love the Jesse Eisenberg
Yeah, no,
character.
the funny always gets you more.
Always.
3 for me, 4 for me.
I just drank alcohol.
Archer season
10. You should watch all the seasons, of course, if you have time to watch adult cartoons.
Archer is
But
like...
season 10, he wakes up, he's in a coma, it explains
The way
last
that
3 seasons.
right, the way it ends, it really ties everything in together, and why it's been
Ties
so
it
weird,
all
it doesn't
together.
really make sense.
Hey, so
But it's also a cartoon. It's like, who the fuck cares if it makes sense?
right, because it doesn't.
Like, it doesn't have to. It's
So,
fucking Archer, dude.
There's a lot of cartoons we watch that don't really make sense, and it's really
none
good.
of them do, really. And
No.
If you think about it, cartoons don't make sense.
What makes sense in this world, you guys?
Wow.
As Seneca,
that went deep.
as Seneca once said,
Fuck you.
the world is your oyster.